Hey guys, my name is Ryan and I'm with Skyline Acres. Glad to have you here on the channel. If you haven't checked us out before, we are a small homestead located in the Shenandoah Valley, and we do anything rural lifestyle. So for an example, last weekend we were baling small square bale hay, and today I'm going to show you a little trick on how I establish trees on our homestead that are out of reach of water. So anyways, as you can tell, this hose is filling the tank here. Let me show y'all what I got going on. Alright, so if you guys remember, if you watched my videos, gosh, it's been a while, but probably, I don't even know, a month or two ago, I made a video on how to establish grass in a remote area on your homestead where there's no water hose or, you know, anything available like that. And I use this four-wheeler and I use a spraying setup. And what I did on that video was I used the battery and the pump part of this sprayer, and I used the handheld wand, which is right here, and I basically, this tank holds 26 gallons, and I basically used the wand to water grass in an area that I otherwise couldn't get water. So anyways, and I said in that video there was going to be a part 2, which was going to be how to establish trees on your homestead when you don't have, a source of water close by. So anyways, that's what I wanted to show y'all today. It's been a little bit longer than I thought since I got back around to this part 2, but we are going to do that today, and I'm going to show y'all what I'm doing. Over here at my truck bed, and I want to show y'all how what we actually use to establish the trees. But I want to say, number one, guys, this is more so when we moved into our homestead here, we had a blank slate. I mean, the house is from the late 70s, but they didn't do any landscaping or anything. I mean, nothing. So this isn't necessarily how to establish hundreds of oak trees on a hunting ground. This is more or less how to establish some trees on your homestead that are going to be like nice trees, shade trees, and so forth. So just to give y'all some perspective, we are kind of looking at my pasture here, and I just filled the four-wheeler up with water here and out here. So our pasture goes down. I don't really want to point too much because it wants to focus, but then the pasture goes back up way over there, and then it goes back down, and there's a whole line of trees there. See those trees? It's like those trees we've established with this method. We probably established in the neighborhood of, I think I counted 30 trees. We got some trees down in our campground back in there we've established and stuff. But anyways, just wanted to give you guys some perspective of where I'm going to be here in a minute. We're looking at the solution that we've used here on the homestead to establish everything. I'm sure you guys have seen these before in your municipalities and different things. They use them for all their trees and stuff. But anyways, these are called Treegators. Right here they are. Okay. And if you know anything about establishing trees, you need to water the heck out of them, and they also need to be deeply watered. And the problem, even trees in your yard where you have a water hose available, it's still kind of hard to water them because the water just runs off unless you put the hose on a trickle. So that is where these bags come in. So what these bags are is, this is one kind of flattened out, but these bags hold roughly, I'm trying to get into my bed here, hold roughly 15 gallons a piece. Okay, this is one standing up. and it zips together just like that, okay? And then you put this around your tree. So you put it around your tree, you zip it up, and then what you do is you fill it here, okay? Then it has small holes on the bottom here that they say it takes 5 to 9 hours for the 15 gallons to go out into your tree. And that's about right. It just depends. But anyways, the other cool thing that you can do is you can zip 2 of these bags together. Like I could take this bag and then zip this zipper to here. It's really hard to do one-handed, but zip that to here and make a circle. So you're basically making a circle around the tree with 2 bags. That ends up being more like 50 gallons of water, because since the bag's not circled so much, each bag would hold, I want to say, close to 25 gallons. And you got 2, so that's 50 gallons. There's a tree I might show y'all at the end of this down in our campground that I established, and it was a bigger tree when I started, so I used 2. So that was very, very nice for that. But anyway, so the idea is you basically just water these once a week. This is a made in the USA company, guys. It might even say it here. Yeah, let's see here. Yeah, made in the USA right there. And they're sort of pricey. They're about 25 to 30 bucks a piece. There is off brands, but we bought the off brands before, and the Sun just, they're almost a one-time use. All of these bags here are several years old, and we just reuse them. So we bought maybe 10 bags since we started living here, and we just keep reusing them as we plant trees. I'll put a link in the description, guys, but you can get them on Amazon. I think that's where we got them. At one point, guys, I had, I don't even know, 10 that I was trying to establish at once, some of them being double bags. So I was hauling a lot of water. But we're not doing that now. We're down to 1 tree. Let me show you too. Treegator also offers, so like these, I believe, need a trunk height of 25 inches before there's no branches. And they have a solution. If you don't have that, they have a little donut one here. This holds a lot of water too. This one actually is not a Treegator version, but we had this on a small tree that had low hanging branches. So there is other ones out there, guys. The one that Treegator has for this type of bag is called a Treegator Junior. I'll put a link to that one too. This is the closest one to our driveway, and we had some dogwoods in here before, and they don't do good around here. So anyways, one of them died in this line. It's only a couple years old. So I put this one in last spring. It's doing really good. This is a red bud. I'm gonna show you my watering system. So we got the 4-wheeler here. Honestly, guys, if you have a side-by-side, that's probably what I would use nowadays. But this is a 2004 4-wheeler. And crack your thing here open. You can see it's full of water. Watering the grass and all, we use the wand, but we're not going to use that today. we're actually going to use the valve here, which is right there. I got a little cap on there, so we'll take that off. That just prevents brush or anything from hitting this actual ball valve and dumping all my water out. What we're going to do is we have like, I don't even know what it ends up being, but let's see here. Put my foot on it. Probably 6 or 7 foot long hose. Put your other end into the tree bag, just like so. Shove her down in there, and then turn this on. Let's see here. There you go. Alright guys, it's filling up. So what I'm going to do is we'll fill this up. See how it's doesn't have shape right now? Fill it up till it gets some weight in there, and then lift up on it. Alright guys, so it's been a minute or two, and the bag is getting, they say wait till it's about a quarter full, which it roughly is. But pull up, preferably with both hands, and it takes some shape. And right there we go. It kind of sorts out the bottom, and then we'll let it keep on filling. It fills pretty fast. It's just a few minutes later. Back when I had a whole lot more trees to water, I knew exactly how long it take to fill them, but I don't remember that now. But it's, I don't know, somewhere in the neighborhood of 10 minutes. You can see it's running over. So I'm gonna cut the valve off right there, and we are done. Y'all that I was gonna show y'all a tree that I've established using this method. Well, obviously I've shown you several, but this is our campground area, and I just bush hogged it actually. Well, I say campground area. It's our fire pit, hangout area, whatever you want to call it. But anyways, those are the Blue Ridge Mountains over there. I built this fire pit several years ago, and right there it is. Built that little bench there as well. Okay, there's what we got going on. Give you a little tour. There used to be, when we moved here, there was, I'll show y'all. If you see kind of to where this tall grass is, but even further, all the way out to here, way on out was nothing but huge thorns and briars and everything. And probably out to about, yeah, out to about here. You can kind of see a difference. Out to here and over, all kind of briars and stuff. And then in all of the trees was honeysuckle, greenbrier, all kind of vines. So I went through and I killed them off several, gosh, probably been 2-3 years ago now. But anyways, there's that. And we got us, and when I did all that, guys, I put grass, I sowed some grass down here. So all this where you see grass used to be briars, you know, all the way down in there. and autumn olive. There's a bunch of autumn olive in there too, so I pulled all that out. This is a white oak, and I believe, so I planted this 3 years ago. Okay, so it's 3 years old. And I mean, how would have established this tree down here without some sort of watering system? So anyways, something to think about. Yeah, there's a million other ways to do it, but this is what worked for me. And as you can see, it is doing healthy. Actually, on this tree, I used a double bag system. So it was about 50 gallons of water. I put 2 bags zip together on it ever since day one. And it did great. So anyways, that's it, guys. Just thought I'd show you a little area down here. Yeah, so that's gonna be it for this video. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you again next time. If you guys like this kind of content, please think about hitting that like button and subscribing to the channel so you can see more videos like it. Thanks again, and have a great day from Skyline Acres, VA.